As the world becomes more connected online, local businesses need to adapt or lose to their competitors. In today's video, we're going to go over MMA gyms inside of the Philadelphia area, and I can show you what horrible websites look like and how they're not converting. So as we zoom in here on Philadelphia, I'm just going to type MMA at the top. Now you can usually get a good feel for a company based on their reviews. So a lot of these gyms have really good reviews right here. 69, 77, 4.9, 5.0, 5.0, 4.9, 4.8, 4.9. Now, if we scroll down, we'll see a few on the left here on Google Maps that have really high reviews, 4.9, but they don't even have a website attached. So you can tell because there's no website icon here when you click on their Google My Business. Now it's weird because they do have photos. They've just never taken the time to actually build a website. You can go ahead and contact these companies directly. Like here's HOA Jiu-Jitsu, has no website, has 67 reviews, 5-star rating, so it's obviously a good gym, it's a good business. You could call this company directly and offer them a website. Now there are a few that I found that are horrible when you actually look at the design of the website. Here's the first one we're going to be funnel hacking today, Brock's MMA. So as we see here, we have some type of image error in the top here in the banner section. You can tell because it's a little broken image, so that's not loading in properly. Their logo is a little off center up here, and right off the bat with the black background, you just have one column down the middle. Now they have 3 tabs here, home, contact us, and more. They do have a lot of tabs, program schedules, instructors, and as we scroll down, this blue just doesn't go with any of the branding that we're seeing. So looks very outdated. Like this website looks like it was made in the 1990s. The way it's all set up here with these small little banners. Okay, this is a button. It doesn't look like a button, but if you hover over it, it says MMA Academy Online. So this is going somewhere else. I'm not sure if that's an affiliate link or something. You can meet your instructors here. As we scroll down, stay tuned. They just have a rolling banner. I'm not really sure what this is about or why it's in here. It really doesn't need to be. You need to have clearly delineated sections, and then each section should have a specific goal that it's trying to achieve, such as it's going to show the classes, or it's going to go over who the instructors are, what times that the classes are actually going on. Now, as we scroll down, we see more of this blue border with white text, which doesn't really look good. And they have the membership prices, but as you can see, it's very hard to just look at the price itself because what they don't have is they don't have a hierarchy of text. So what that means is you should have something that is bolded and large text, and then you'll have the next section should be something that's a little smaller text, maybe 1 to 2 lines, and then the third should be your price, and the price should be a standalone price. So when you bundle the price up in here, it's harder to read, and when somebody's looking at it, they're trying to dissect the price. So you definitely want to fix that. Looks like they have some class schedules here. They don't really have an interactive calendar, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can make that very easily in another video. Now, I found a website that does this really well. This is Daniel Gracie's Art of Movement, and as we scroll down, everything flows very nicely. You have very dedicated sections, the journey to greatness. You have a learn more, you have a call to action right here. You have an interactive video that you can play. As we scroll down more, you have some gallery photos, which is great. You can dive into that with the view all. And what I was talking about earlier with the interactive calendar is, as you can see here, I can hover over each one of these dates, and then I can click it and see what classes are going. Now, I'm sure that we can click even further in and go ahead and sign up for a class. Perfect. Yep, they have a form fill. See, this website is done very, very well. And this is the level that all the MMA gyms should have, but they clearly don't, as we're looking at this website over here. Now, this website needs a revamp 100%, and this is somewhere you can start if you wanted to call this company and offer them a revamp. Now, another one that I found is called NJMA, and as we scroll down here, it's got a nice banner picture at the top. It's a little grainy and the colors are a little off, but as we scroll down, they do give you an offer here, which is get 2 free classes. This font is very hard to read. They definitely need to change up this font. Where can I take my 2 free classes at? And then it says, I want my free 2 classes. So you go ahead and click that and see where it brings us. Okay, this is very good. What they've done is they've actually simplified their form fill. These are the only 3 form fills you actually need. It's name, email, and phone. Now, with those 3 things, you can go ahead and get in contact with these potential clients and close the deal. What I see is a lot of companies try to ask way too much on their form fill. like they'll have 14 or 15. The other day I counted one that was 18 different form fill boxes, and nobody's gonna fill that out. Let's just be honest. So you wanna make it as simple as you can here. 1, 2, 3, name, email, phone. This is a little too much text, as we can see. And like I mentioned about the hierarchy of text, see how it's all of the same font size here. Now what they need to do is they need to have this area at the top. It needs to be bold, it needs to be a bigger text. Then your eyes naturally follow down. So if we go back to the other one that did it really well, let's look at theirs. Here's some good text hierarchy right here. We have testimonials in orange, then we have big, bold, what our clients are saying, and then after that they have smaller text and they have the actual Google review. That's done very, very nicely. And they even have this on a carousel, so you can click multiple different ones here if you want. Like I mentioned, they just have an issue with the text hierarchy. This is very hard to read. When I look at this, I see that nothing is sticking out to me to read first, and then second, and then third. So that really makes the person reading this landing page very confused. I don't know where to focus on this. And all of the same font here is not good as well. Let's scroll down. They did it a little better here. They have this in a higher font size. Do keep offering 2 free classes, which is perfect because I have an MMA client and we use the 2 free classes as well as a really good lead magnet, because if you can get somebody in the door, their lifetime value or their LTV is very high. So if you give away 2 free classes, get them into the system, they feel like they're getting value, and then usually it's pretty sticky if they have a good experience. So this is a really good thing to lead with, especially in this space. This is a little too much text here. They could go ahead and reduce this down a little bit. Like I mentioned, change the font a little. Now, another thing I noticed is their images are just very low resolution, and this just doesn't look good how blocky this is. I would definitely change that. Like I mentioned, same thing here, safety, weight, confidence, self-mastery. They don't have the text hierarchy. These should actually be centered and not to the left. They're left aligned. See, everything's left aligned in this column. Whoever made this website is not doing a very good job. All right, this is another one I found, Louros MMA. So the first thing I noticed right here is their logo, you can't even see it. So I can click and drag it here, but this is what the logo should look like. And the background is actually overpowering. They have a free trial and classes. Let's see where that takes us. Okay, it brings us down the page, which is good because when you have a landing page, you don't want to have it go to multiple different pages. You want to have every single section inside of that landing page that has the information. So that's perfect. We click classes, it does the same thing. It just brings us down because what's gonna happen is most of these people are gonna be finding this on mobile. And when they click a new website, maybe they're out and about filling up their gas and they're looking for an MMA gym, they're gonna go ahead and click that. And if it brings them to another page instead of the same page in a different section, then they're gonna have to reload that web page again. And you can check the web page load times on page load speed. And if they're anything over 5 seconds, the person's gonna fall off. So this is done really well, that specific portion. All right, so they have a section called upcoming events, beginner jiu-jitsu workshop. They have a buy tickets button here. It's not a very big button. And let's see how this looks in mobile. And how we do that is just by pressing F12. So their whole entire website here, as you can see, is not mobile optimized. Everything is cut off. So if I were to access this on my phone, I would have to click and drag over to get to where I need to get to. And right away, that's gonna cause fall off right away. People are gonna fall off this page almost instantly. They don't know what they're clicking, where to get to. They're gonna have to zoom in, zoom out. So that needs to be addressed. If we go to the art of movement, the one I was showing you earlier as the good example, if we press F12 on that, look how this automatically changes sizes so it's responsive. Now if we scroll down, it's perfect. This could be centered. Obviously the learn more call to action could be centered a little bit, but they have it correct for art gallery and the rest of the web page. Oh, looks like they did center it right here, and the calendar looks good. Yeah, everything here is perfect. Now the reviews, they could definitely fix the reviews here. As we saw in the art of movement, when you have the reviews actually captioned from Google Maps, and you can go ahead and pull that off and put it here. So there is no reason to have just text, right? Chad Weaver student. Like, how do I know he's a student? It looks kind of fake. But when you actually have a Google review that's pulled from Google My Business page, then you know that it looks more professional. You trust it more because you see the Google badge and you know this is exactly what a Google review looks like. Now, if you wanted to make a website just like this, for example, the easiest way that I found is by using Go High Level, and Go High Level has a great page builder. So for example, if we just go ahead and hit sites on the left, and then new funnel from templates. Go ahead and hit continue. And then we're gonna go ahead and click this one down here. So if we type martial arts at the top, it's gonna give us a few pre-built templates. Now let's go ahead and check this one out. All right, this one's pretty good. They do leave a lot of stuff so you can edit it. So logo here, it's obviously where you'd put your logo. Now if we scroll down, there is an offer up here. Like I mentioned, 2 free classes is what I would go for. And what we see is working very well with a few of my gym clients. This is that text hierarchy I was talking about. You wanna make sure bold and then not bold. Here's some frequently asked questions, testimonials, come visit us, gives a location, and all of these pre-built templates are mobile optimized. So if we just go ahead and add that template, I'll show you exactly what you can do inside. So inside the page builder here, it's really simple to go ahead and change all the logos. If you go ahead and click this section and it's highlighted now, you can go ahead in the right side here and it says image options, and you're just gonna go ahead and click this image and add in their logo. If we scroll down here, we can just go ahead and click this and hit AI, which is generate with AI, which is a great feature that Go High Level has. So we can just say banner, add copy, MMA gym, and we're gonna go ahead and hit generate. And that's gonna go ahead and pull 3 different sections that we can go ahead and add in instantly. Unlock your inner fighter, join our MMA gym today, unleash your inner fighter, unlock your inner fighter. So go ahead and we can just hit copy, and that's gonna add it over to the right and hit continue. It's gonna plug it right in there. Now we can go ahead and change this around a little bit, just like that. If we wanna change its text size or text color, we can do that. Now this button right here, claim your custom value promotion. We can have this button do different functions. We can have it rock like that, or we can have it bounce, which the bouncing one for me is a pretty good one that I've noticed success for my clients. Now we just wanna take out this custom value. We don't need that. Claim your 2 free classes. Okay, perfect. Now, obviously the button color needs to be changed, and we can go ahead and increase the font size a little bit. All right, there we go. So that looks a lot better already. Now, when we scroll down to the next section, this read more, I would like to have that over in the middle. So we can just do button align. We'll have that there. We can change this button and have it look the same as the other one if we want to, which is green with white text. And we want to increase the font size a little bit. There we go. Looks like the border was white on that one because of the background. So we can go ahead and change that as well. Let's go ahead and align this text a little better. And at any time that you want to change the ad copy, you can just go ahead and click in here, go ahead and hit that AI button. I haven't seen any other page builder use AI inside of their page builder. So this is a really, really good way to go ahead and get the ad copy done for a niche that you may not specifically know. Now, I would have another call to action down here. You can either go ahead and hit this duplicate button right here, and then you can just drag this down. Now, let's say we want to delete a whole section. So this section right here, the testimonials, let's just go ahead and take this out completely. Perfect. Inside the frequently asked questions, you can have them say different things. So you just go ahead and click this on the right side and go list item, and then you can go ahead and edit them inside. Now, this color is really awful. Let's go ahead and change that, be more on brand. I believe the black looked the best. Perfect. Okay, now there's a nice flow to this website. In order to save it, just hit save in the top right. Let's hit this preview in the top right and see how this looks now. Unlock your inner fighter, join our MMA gym today, claim your 2 free classes. Click below to claim your offer, then we'll reach out to answer any questions you may have. As we scroll down, we gotta read more, scroll down some more, claim your free classes. Okay, so already this is better than the first few gyms that we looked at. I mean, look at this website compared to this, right? So it's night and day. We're not as close to this one as we could get yet, but if you spend about 20-30 minutes, you can make it look just like this. Now, if you're interested in learning how I sell these websites every single day, go ahead and join my free community down below. And I have free courses in there that show you exactly how to set up these websites, white label your own SaaS agency, and start selling to local clients today. I'll see you in there.